Alright, Bambinos, Bambinis, Ghoulinos, Ghoulinies. Oh, hear myself talking. Hold on. Hope you enjoyed tonight's musical rendition. My sound is choppy. Hold on. Why are we choppy? Testing. Oh, that's the watches here. Tonight, we're streaming in the dark. Playing spooky game. Corpse Party. Blood Drive. This was the mystery game. Yeah, it sounds like my game volume is a little choppy. Maybe that's my headphones? Just one sec. Hopefully, I played this a little bit, so we don't have to do the first chapter. Yeah, it's a little choppy. One sec. Oh, shit. I hit my filter. You're seeing Chuki history in the making. We're streaming in the dark. Ooh. No, options are pretty much just basic stuff. Alright, hold on, I gotta check this real quick. I think that might be on my end. Is that on my end? That's weird. Alright, well what I am gonna do, I am gonna lower the voice volume, because it is in Japanese. And they scream a lot, because it's scary! Sound effects can stay like that. Save settings. I gotta lower the sound effects too a little bit. What's my game volume? There we go, that's a little better. Hope I'm having a good Friday night. Going to play some spooky game. Alright, let's get to it. Actually, I want a new chapter. Returning. I don't need to play the first chapter. Shit happened. Mrrr! A day has passed since the events at Shimorenjaku South Apartments. This was to be a significant turning point for me. So this game... Yeah, it only has Japanese voices. I know. I think I'm on the fence, in the minority, where it comes to having English and Japanese dialogue. It's a significant turning point for me, and Mochida might have been a part of it from the start, except that fate seemed to have other plans for him. Yeah. Well, English voices can be fine. You don't like my English voices? Ah!
Sensei, 俺、今日は大事な用があって。
Miss Kuan, I have something pressing I need to get off my chest. If excuse me. Yeah, she's apparently 24. So. No. You sit back down, Satoshi. Your score on that algebra quiz yesterday was rather embarrassing, don't you think? It's semi-point. I don't know if you know the story, the game. It's half semi like this, like point and click, like art novel stuff, and then scare the shit out of you a little bit. You are stupid. Like an owner training a puppy. She's legal, but I'm still not, so frick. Yeah, I think she's like in her 20s. Consent? Oh, that's terrible. Kuan gave him a strong glare and held up her index finger in reprimand. For the next hour. Maybe I'll let the dialogue be read first, and then I'll read it with my personal charm. Let's see what my phone blunk. I hate this fucking team so much. For the next hour, I'm gonna give you a personal lecture, and you're gonna listen. And then, the next course will be a snap to pass. I'll give you something to pass. Boom! Yeah, she's an English teacher. Consent? What is a consent? You want consent. That means it's legal on both sides. Waka waka. You want to have consent! But aren't you an English teacher? Isn't algebra a little outside your field of expertise? Anything's possible. Alright, you know, taking my... Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. The game is very slow, like this. She seemed a little taken aback by that remark, puffing up her cheeks like a chipmunk in protest. Maybe I should turn the dialogue off. So I can read it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll exit out, restart the chapter. But Miss Kuon. It's startling alike. It's startling how alike she and Miss Yui are. Miss Yui is the student teacher, or whatever she is, similar to what they had. They were like in another, like, universe in a previous game. I don't really know the story of the other Corpse Party game. I'm sorry. Looking both bemused and guilty, Mochida tried to get up and leave his seat in one swift motion, but he was quickly and easily caught, lifted up and forcefully sat back down. What? Maybe I'll do them all as Toad. Miss Kuon was smiling. She was actually enjoying this. Who or what am I dealing with here? Oh, let me try it. Who or what am I dealing with here? Miss Kuon was only the slightest bit taller than Mochida. This didn't make her taller than the average, but her arms were small and frail. There seemed to be no way she could possibly have lifted someone of his build. This whole situation was rather bewildering for him, and made no attempt to hide his confusion. Now let's begin, shall we? Yes, ma'am. He had no other option. Apparently, I know a little Japanese from speaking it, though I can hardly speak English, so I don't know about that one. Well, you know, you can barely speak English, but you can speak Japanese. Oh, none. I had no other option. Apparently, he was going to be studying algebra for the next hour, come hell or high water. Meanwhile, at a local cafe near the school, Kishinuma and I were sitting down to speak with Aiko Niwa, the informant who led my friends to me the previous night. Yeah, we're paranormal investigators, kind of. I sound like a baby learning English with a very deep voice. This is us, Ayumi. Our sister died, and yeah. Are you alright? Does your stomach hurt? Yeah, it hurts! I responded with a dismissive gesture, while continuing to rub my abdomen with my other hand. Ever since the previous night, I had this constant, unbearable urge to pee. Yeah, she was real nervous yesterday. I wonder if I should have started with Chapter 0. Never mind. What the hell's wrong with me? I mean, I know I got really scared and I hyperventilated, but I can't be... But can that affect my body like this? Did it change something in me? My bladder feels like it's fit to burst. I've been there. So, where shall we begin? Aiko tilted her head and stared at me. So basically, if Toad smoked and was a voice actor in a Mario game, I would sound exactly like that. Aiko tilted her head and stared at me, looking me up and down, seemingly judging my every mannerism, my every movement. What a bitch! It was making me feel really self-conscious. I covered my abdomen with both hands, as if guarding it from her gaze. Yeah, take that. Just because I haven't developed yet. Thank you very much for your help yesterday. Think nothing of it. I only regret that your friends can get too... Wait, we'll read that in a second. Nice music, though. We'll get scared later. Think nothing of it. I only regret that your friends couldn't get to you sooner. So what is spoopy about this? It's more like we are gonna investigate her sister's death and the family's ghostly past in later on after we get through all this high school, middle school bullshit, soft core side story stuff. Because we in chapter 0, which is pretty much the prequel, well, not the prequel, the prologue's a better word for it. We went to an apartment that had paranormal activity in it, and there were ghosts laying around, and we couldn't open doors, and our flashlight almost went out, and then we almost died, things like that. But it's an anime story, so there's going to be a lot of story, a lot of character development. Kishinuma and I stared at one another, still unsure how to feel about this strange new addition to our entourage. Turtle? Turtle.
Ayumi-chan, Kishinuma-kun.
The girl on the left is better, and you can't change my mind. That's us! We're Ayumi. Ayumi is the girl on the left. That's the main character. Ayumi! Kishinuma, you two are survivors from Heavenly Lost Elementary, aren't you? I think that's where the last game took place. Gah? We pledged never to discuss Heavenly Host with anyone else, which we'd always assumed would be an easy promise to keep. But now, casually and out of the blue, here we are. Oh, yeah. Why? How do you know about that? Why? How do you know about that? Well, you've been touched by the ever after the art changed for the girl on the right. I think I was wrong about the one on the left. She's surprised, bro. When people come into contact with the beyond, the color of their auras change. The color of their auras changes to something otherworldly, something I can see. None. Yeah, I may turn the dialogue off for the next chapter if we get that far, because chapters are kind of long. Both Kishinuma and I were speechless. I just sat there staring at my palm, subconsciously trying to see my aura, I guess. Aiko was smiling at us triumphantly. Damn, girl, you stupid.
Aiko-san wa reino kankei no joujou ya de Naho-san no tomodachi nan desu yo ne.
You said you were an intelligence agent, was it? For the supernatural? And you're a friend of Naho's? Palm fetish? That's correct. Oh, well, I missed it. Never mind. The true source of the deaths and subsequent erasures that had turned our lives into a living nightmare was the Sachiko Ever After ritual posted on Naho's occult blog. Nah, we had trouble. Our hand was forced closed by a ghost yesterday. I'd been a fan of Naho's for quite some time, so when I saw that, I knew I had to try it out with my friends from class 2-9, and as a result, half of those friends were now gone. I killed half my friends! Yeah, this is really slow. I suppose you're aware that Naho was involved in supernatural investigations on behalf of one Mr. Kibiki! No? No, ne. Yeah, you killed half of your friends? Hi! I am, and I know she hasn't been seen since posting information on Sachiko Ever After. How good. Streamlabs is being a bitch again. Wow. My business is of a similar nature. I gather data from spiritual... Yeah, I'm turning the dialogue off. From spiritual hotspots and other supernatural locales, and sell that data to my clients at a fair profit. She's like a supernatural fishing agent? Jeez. Not always money, mind you. Sometimes I'll do my dirty work in exchange for a particular spirit item that perks my interest. It all depends on whom I'm dealing with. What a bitch!
私はお金とレイクが欲しい。
Maybe I'll make my camera a little smaller so we can actually read the dialogue. It's entirely give and take. They want my information, and I want their cash or their artifacts. So you're a whore. Okay. Physically, Aiko was a very attractive young woman, but personality-wise, the jury was still out. Her words were calculated and emotionless. Her true intentions a mystery. So she's a whore, but personality-wise, she's a dipshit. Okay. One could call me an information dealer, but I prefer intelligence agent. And Naho was a good customer. My info on Heavenly Host proved to be her last purchase, however. At the time, Naho was single-mindedly excited about Mr. Chichuki's work. She believed he could qualify for some award, and the information I found for her. Oh my god, this is so slow. Say, could you tell me? Was Naho there? In that other world you found yourself trapped in? Now she's gonna make that face. Oh, no. This may be a one-off. Naho died together with Mr. Chichuki. Can you feel it, Mr. Chichuki? Can you? Arr, SpongeBob, me boy. Sponge boy, me Bob. I looked down as I answered. Despite everything she'd done, the memory of Naho's passing was still painful for me. Hold on. I just want to retweet these out again. Dude. Okay, we did that. Let's see. Okay, the tweet was not deleted because I have. Alright, you know what? Let me. Okay, one sec. You actually want to read the dialogue? Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. Yeah, we can do that. Oops. Okay, there we go. She became one of Heavenly Host's lost souls and gone completely berserk. In the end, I was the one who finished her off. None. I just like saying none. I see. I assumed as much. Aiko seemed completely unaffected by this revelation. None. It's like some Japanese thing. They say it a lot on animes and stuff. I don't know. Her tone remained even and her expression cold and distant. None. Honestly, I've had about enough of her by this point. She was so devoid of empathy. It was almost offensive. What? None. I was genuinely starting to get pissed off. And you're okay with that? I do feel sorry for her, don't get me wrong, but I have a strong feeling things would end this way. There's no point in lamenting that for which I am fully prepared. So she was prepared for this? Wow. Kishinuma continued to stare intently at Aiko, with his own brand of cold, emotionless eyes. He was oddly quiet, though his anger was palpable. I clenched my fist. This is our friend, clearly. What about this girl? I believe she performed the ritual alongside Naho. Did you see her there as well? Aiko showed us a photo of a girl named Sayaka Ui. I guess that's Ui? No, I can't say I've ever met her. I see. Hey, do you guys know you sound incredibly the same? Shut up! Sayaka is side waifu. Side waifu on the side. We all need a little waifu on the side. Aiko's expression was so unflattering, you could carve it in stone. Wow. She really hates this bitch. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to say something. If you're calling Naho your customer, I don't think you can really say you were her friend. Damn! My voice is breaking with rage, but even if that hadn't been the case, my face must have read like a book. This icy bitch may have had only one expression, but I sure didn't. Oh my, something against? Oh my, do you have something against that word? When I deal with my customers, I give them a guarantee of the utmost quality and dedicate myself to their satisfaction. Get out of my restaurant! Maybe. It's not my restaurant. Toads, Dogo! It's an unbreakable bond of trust. I'm definitely almost look like Monica from DDLC. Just Monica. What is DDLC? I don't know what that is. At least I'm not putting it together right now. It's an unbreakable bond of trust, like one would have for a partner. And that's not always something you can say about friendship, now is it? I had no idea what to say. It seemed like Aiko was used to this sort of thing. Her response felt carefully rehearsed, like a sales pitch. Finally, Kishinuma broke his silence. Hey! I don't want to thank you for helping us save Shinozaki yesterday. That's our last name. Really? But spreading dangerous information just to pay the bills? How do you sleep at night? On top of a pile of money with beautiful ladies. Just asking. Yeesh. So what do you think? You think I should turn the dialogue off and have my own personal charm? We're gonna lose that game. Okay. Information is just that. Information. It's harmless on its own. There's no good or bad. It's like a tool. It's up to the recipient how it's used. Anything can be harmful in the wrong hands, after all. Why that... Ow. The hell it could? That's bullshit and you know it. Ayumi? Do you agree? Aiko? I'm sorry, but I hate the way you think. I feel it's irresponsible. Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. Haven't gotten around to playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I wasn't putting it together from DDLC. Okay. ... Her expression remained calm and collected overall, but her eyes blinked several times in rapid succession. It was the first outward sign of emotion we'd seen from her. Is my voice volume okay, that you can actually hear me? Or is it too low? I can talk louder. Okay, cool. Well now, it seems I've come to be regarded as something of a villain here. I can't say this is new or unexpected, but it never ceases to be disheartening. I wish the quotes were working. Because I'd be thinking about anime girls all day. Aiko quickly shrugged off her sudden outburst and was back to her usual icy self. Doesn't matter now. Anyway, got it. These pauses in the sentences are terrible. We destroyed Heavenly Host. It's gone. It burned. An awkward tension filled the room, or at least our table. Well, we really are having this conversation at some, like, buffet. If you played a KFC dating sim, you will get married to just typing for free with a Toad body pillow. Hot damn! Well, I do mean to download Steam onto this computer. I have Steam on my laptop, but it was acting up. And we will be playing the KFC dating sim as long as I can get it to work. Let's get down to business then. There's a reason I sought you out. Something I wanted to discuss with you. Oh, Aiko, come on. Give me your business card and let me call you late. 30 minutes just you frickin' talking. Aiko produced a thick, hardbound file folder from the light blue bag she'd brought with her. She opened it to reveal several documents of questionable nature. Among them were what looked to be a family tree, as well as numerous pages featuring black magic symbology, or images that look like tree branches. So, a family tree. I looked at the screen and all I saw was the word thick. Where was there the word thick? Damn! Oh, you. I was like, where was the word thick? Black magic spell charts? And is that the Shinozaki family tree? We are part of the Shinozaki family, I believe, in some capacity. I don't understand why I'm having sound choppiness. Never mind. You may find what I'm about to say a bit shocking. I'm Luigi, number 2. No! I'm shook already. Aiko was looking directly into my eyes now. Her gaze was fixed, intense, and unblinking. What Kishinuma said a moment ago is incorrect.
Huh?
Rutro. Huh? What do you mean? Heavenly Host Elementary has not been destroyed. It still exists, even now. Uh-oh. Take a look at this. Oh god. That's a ghost. Imagine the game crashing right now. Ha! That's screen capture right there. Take a look at this. Aiko placed a black and white photo on the table. It wasn't the clearest of pictures, but there was no doubt that the location it depicted was Heavenly Host Elementary. In that picture, a small girl could be seen standing in one of those all too familiar hallways, holding a hatchet in her right hand. It's Heavenly Host. Where did this come from? That is a normal school day for me. We have confirmation then. It's a photograph I've taken. I didn't have the power to produce a clear image, but this is the current state with Heavenly Host. I don't understand. What am I looking at? Now, when we do get to the game, the gameplay. Is she blind or something? No, she's not blind. I can't even describe what was going through my head at that moment. I felt like I was about to burst. Aiko, however, remained calm as ever while recounting her story. Our character blames our sister's death and our friend's death on us. Well, we blame ourselves because we brought the saying Bloody Mary or whatever it is now in the bathroom 3 times in the dark with a mirror kind of ritual thing in school, and that in hindsight killed our sister, or our sister knew she was going to die from that, and our friends. Let's start at the beginning. First, the red box from yesterday. After some time, I was able to open it, and I found these spirit items contained within. the box I found on Makina's futon. Inside it were, apparently, 2 stones resembling magatama, kama-shaped ceremonial objects from Japanese antiquity. Also included in the box were several more roughly hewn, however the dialect finds you. I'm in the dark and my bed has a mirror and I'm next to it. You're about to summon Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Why are you trying to kill me? I'm not trying to kill you. As well as a lining along the edges consisting of crumpled pieces of thin white paper. Unfortunately, most of the box's contents were broken or damaged. This pair, however, were still fully intact. And then she grabbed her chest. I'm sorry, waka waka! Oh, that's the, those are the stones from the logo in the game. They looked almost like a demented version of yin and yang symbols. Puzzle pieces that were clearly built to be slotted together. Aiko now held 1 stone in each hand and was motioning them toward one another as if to drive that point home. Spirit items are, in the simplest terms, items which have been infused with the thoughts and feelings of the dead. Oh boy. Those who bear such objects will be visited by the spirits within them, or at the very least be forever privy to their memories and earthly laments. It's a wonderful thing. Maybe for you. I may not look it, but I'm actually quite the avid collector of spirit items. I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm. Oh my god. Kishinuma and I briefly locked it. Oh, my light won't come on. Uh-oh! It's the ghoul! Kishinuma and I briefly locked eyes again. I'm serious, I'm scared. Woo! Kishinuma and I briefly locked eyes again. We shared the same look of bewilderment. Aiko's personality was much more twisted than either of us had initially perceived it to be. I tried to get a fix on this little girl's thoughts, and in doing so, I heard a vengeful cry and saw an image of a girl. Hey now, Toad's not gonna touch you. Why would Toad hurt you?
I'm not gonna touch you! Not gonna hurt you! Toad's a good guy! Fungus! Friend!
Girl with braided hair in an abandoned school building. Oh my god. Why is this so slow? My curiosity having been piqued, I took out this camera. At this, she produced an old instant camera and placed it on the table in front of us and tried to take a photo of the image in my mind. The result is that shot. Wait, now we have a spirit camera? This particular spirit item only allows me to produce images from the exact moment in time when the picture is taken. The past and future alike are beyond its reach. I examined the photograph in greater detail, and a chill ran down my spine. There was absolutely no denying what it depicted. No. I was actually shaking. I feel like I got a flu shot in my arm and I didn't. That was weird. Why did my camera just blink? That was really strange. Why did my camera just blink? Huh, okay. That was weird. That was really strange. My camera just blinked. God, they kill me. Without Sachiko Shinozaki, the school should have collapsed. It should have ceased to exist as soon as we escaped. I believe the collapse was halted, perhaps right in the brink. Even maybe because of the person to whom that voice I heard belongs. Aiko motioned toward the photo in my hand. It could even be the girl in that picture. I wonder who she is. The answer was beginning to dawn on me. A sudden cold sensation exploded through my body. and I shuddered, as if trying to shake off the encroaching realization. Goddamn! You really think that hole's still around? Kishinuma leaned forward. The conversation was clearly beginning to engage him a lot more than it had been. Why did they need to change her gesture there? Heavenly Host Elementary, or rather the dimensional space that took on the form of Heavenly Host Elementary, fascinated me from the moment I introduced it to Naho! I began to research it independently and learned that its true identity is, well, something like a new nirvana. A netherworld or hereafter, an otherworldly plane of death. Gasoline. Though ordinarily, one tends to think of there being only this world and the next. A new nirvana? I call them? Well, actually, Pearl Jam is in a new nirvana. That was a terrible joke. That's correct. You know about Yoshi Shinozaki? Do you not? Yeah. And of her clinic, the Shinozaki estate, where in the grimoire, known as the Book of Shadows, was located? That's what we're trying to find. We're trying to find the Book of Shadows and all that fun crap. Yeah? I'm just gonna stand here, and be mad. Why? How could she know about it? A million thoughts, a million questions running through my head. I'm speechless. All I could do is sit there and hear her out. Hello. It was like a muffled scream, or a moan of agony, the sound you make when you want to make a sound, but are barely able to. And the friends who are still alive are going crazy. That one was a little more forceful, accompanied by thrashing. It caused the nearby table light to fall over and roll along the ground. Peter, come on! You need to stay calm. This was Yoshi Shinozaki's clinic. And Yoshi herself was on top of her husband, holding him down with both of her hands. She continued her Shinto purification chant. To prevent Seiji from biting off his own tongue, he had been gagged with a towel. Needless to say, he wasn't looking particularly well. Not far from where this was occurring, Sachiko stood aghast, trembling as she watched the proceedings with hesitant, sidelong glances. Izanagi no Okami, who visits the underworld and beholds our foul spirits, guide us to the cleansing waters of the Tachibana, on the Odo no Ahakihara shores in the land of Tsukushi. Oh my god. It sounds like Chuki Rage. Seiji, still collapsed on the floor, or Saichi, whatever, still collapsed on the floor, was clearly suffering. His body was bent into a most unnatural shape, and he was fervently clawing at his neck. I beseech thee, in the name of the divine virtues of the gods gathered here, to wash away the sins we've committed, and the impurities that dwell within our minds and bodies. Excuse me. Sachiko's father screamed through his gag, foam beginning to froth out of his edges. He was going into cyanosis. Oh man. Oh, my phone blinked. There we go. At the same exact time as he's laughing. It's like, ah! Ghostly images of Shinozaki women from ages past smiled down upon the event from the ceiling, laughing and mocking his suffering. Oh man, that's creepy. Worse still, some of the women had traditionally blackened teeth, giving their smiles an unintentionally sinister edge. The atmosphere within the room was heavy, as their spirits occupied every empty corner, dancing and flitting about freely and joyously. Seji's body sharply bent and began convulsing. Come into this world, multitudinous Okami of Haredo. Dear, stay with me, dear. Oh my. Why is my phone working? Oh, is it the end of the game? Miyoya! Miyoya! No, Mitama! I beg of you, please do not take him! Oh. Are we oh, I was like, are we lagging again? Hold on. I was like, if I'm lagging again, I'm gonna be mad. What? Oh, you got your late to work. Yay! The ghouls are... I'm gonna refresh this. 1 second. All the ghouls are out tonight. 1 sec, I just want to refresh the page. I had to replace the bowl, but I almost dropped it. You almost dropped it? Ooh. Hey, if you're watching and you're new to the channel, make sure you say hi in the chat. We want to get to know you. If not, if you don't feel like it, that's okay too. Her great-grandmother, Saira, the head of the Shinozaki family, was among the black-teethed women, laughing joyously at Seiji's suffering. Wow.
Daddy! Daddy!
Oh, he's dead. His voice began to weaken, and his convulsions began to lose strength. Finally, the last spark of life had left his body. His eyes rolled back into his head, and all movement ceased. Uh-huh.
Daddy! Why aren't you breathing?
Sachiko looked up, eyes glazed over with tears. Yoshi too, was stricken with grief and despair. Anime girl called you daddy. Amen. Damn right anime girl called me daddy. She's like 12, it looked like most anime girls. And her dad just died, but... This is what it means to be a Shinozaki, to be part of the cursed bloodline. All men who marry in are guaranteed to die quickly. Oh, not even Yoshi could circumvent that fate. That's really sad. So she turned to the Forbidden Book, an item she and her family had been protecting for generations from those who might misuse it. The Grimoire, the Book of Shadows. Man, I'm glad this restaurant hasn't kicked us out of here for not eating anything. Alright, I'm sorry, we need the tables. We need the tables, we gotta get you out of here. I don't care if you're talking about fucking ghosts. We need the tables. Gotta bust it. To lose a loved one. To lose a loved one was a fate she feared more than anything else, so she tried to offset it through black magic. It was an act of truly absurd foolishness. Can I get a Big Mac? No, sorry, we're just a diner. She must have cared for him so deeply, she would have literally done anything to see him again, no matter the cost to her own immortal soul. Uh-oh. Aiko stared deeply into my eyes, seemingly fishing for a reaction to her tale. I'm always crying, Aiko. Leave me alone. But then, what happened next was almost beyond belief. How about some corn? Yeah, you could get one of those little corn on the cobs. You know, some ribs. But then you gotta go, because I gotta bust the tables. I continued listening, unknowingly stroking the wound on my thigh as unpleasant memories of my own foolish run-in with black magic resurfaced. The Shinozaki blood that flowed through Yoshi's veins was more powerful than anyone could have known. Its energy spawned something much different than what Yoshi intended. Uh-oh. By which, of course, I mean... I instantly knew what she was going to say. From the book, she created a new Nirvana. Pulls down the sunglasses. Yeah! There, one could coexist with the dead for all eternity. It was a new dimension cut from the netherworld itself. Okay. Yeah, you'll know we got that Chichuki bath water. From the netherworld itself, forcibly born unto the world of living. Oh god, there's the that was the grimoire for a second. Yoshi must have lost half her sanity right there. She tried to leave her only child, Sachiko, in the real world, while living with her husband's soul, the new Nirvana. Shit. The land of corpses. However, this Nirvana had a mind of its own. Yoshi couldn't possibly control it, Shinozaki or no. Thank you, Wendy's, for the Chichuki bathwater. That does look like an old school Wendy's. I'd sell my bathwater Wendy's. Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's. Listen up, fast food joints. You want to get in on the Chichuki bathwater business? Here you go. I knew that all too well. Just like Yoshi, I'd experienced my own tragic failure with black magic at the Shinozaki clinic. Black magic had its own blowback of sorts. Her husband's soul was split apart and scattered in all directions, and Yoshi's life, too, was on the verge of being snuffed out. Uh-oh. She knew she made a mistake. She deeply regretted it, and as she took what she could... wait a minute. Not gonna lie, I got some water from Wendy's before. Yeah, Wendy's, they all have water. And as she took what she could have only assumed to be her dying breath, her sole daughter, Sachiko, tasted like bathwater. No, it didn't. In possession of a nearly limitless spiritual potential, absorbed the entirety of this new Nirvana into... Whoa! Sachiko absorbed the new Nirvana? Damn! Well, the best is you ask for water at a restaurant, and then they give you that, like, small plastic cup. It's like, here you go. Go to the soda fountain. Sachiko? Okay, the poor girl collapsed to the floor, violently thrashing about as the weight of the entire dimension crushed her from the inside. Oh, is that all? This action had saved their mother's life, certainly, but death would have surely been preferable. Picking herself up, Yoshi rushed to her daughter's side in tears. Yeah, like she cared.
Mommy! Don't die, Mommy!
Both parent and child were bawling. Pain mixing with relief, mixing with pain again. Oh no, Sachiko, don't cry. You're just gonna die. Blame your mother for being a stupid bitch. The little girl buried her face into Yoshi's bosom and just cried and cried. Yoshi grasped her tightly in both arms, tears streaming down her face uncontrollably. Don't smother the kid. By this point, Sachiko's body had begun producing a dark blue aura. I'm sorry. Hey, welcome, Daithi? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the party. I'm sorry, Saichi. I'm sorry. Mommy was wrong. Oh wait, you sound just like Sochi. Mommy has you. So from now on, Mommy will never leave you. You shall never even think of leaving you again. It's Daihi de Nagla. Okay, Daihi. I will call you Daihi. I'm sorry, it looked like there was an L there. Okay. Welcome to the party, Daihi. Ah, Saichi. So sad. I think what we're gonna do for the next chapter, as long as this chapter doesn't take like 3 hours, I'm gonna turn the dialogue off, and you can get my lovely voice. Nogla? Okay. Daihi de Nogla. Daihi de Nogla. Oh no, I got it. As you know, Sachiko is a direct descendant of the Shinozaki line, a thoroughbred. Oh, that's lovely. You know what? The quotes are not working. Oh, thank you, Kyle, for putting that in. This means her power is greater than Yoshi's. It had to be, of course, for her to house an entire dimension within her body. Man, is that all? Aiko took a big noisy sip from her coffee mug. Oh, she is such a bitch. At the time, she must have been the strongest practitioner of dark arts in the world, little girl or no. Yet despite that, she wound up dying. That's right. The same day Yoshi fell and died, Sachiko disappeared. That was 50 years ago now. Oh, balloons! Party, party! Sorry. They were both killed by the principal? Just as I suspected. The principal's heinous actions are to blame, then, for resurrecting the new Nirvana within Sachiko and creating the closed spaces we know as Heavenly Host Elementary. Pennywise gave me those balloons? It's probably because the school was the site of Sachiko's violent demise that her Nirvana took on its form. Yet even then, when Sachiko reborn as a spirit in the realm, she was still all-powerful, seemingly continuing to exert complete control over it. I guess that's why she was able to manifest so many different horrible things in there. Horrible, horrible place! This was all starting to make a sick sort of sense. The pieces were falling into place and painting an absolutely awful picture. I shuddered to myself as I considered it. Whew. When you escaped, you removed Sachiko from the equation, but the Nirvana remained and is going berserk once more. It should have just disappeared. This world would be better off without it. This entire conversation was a roller coaster of emotions for me. At this point, I was just angry. Angry at everyone involved in this whole ordeal, including myself. Why was... Oh, see? Huh. Oh, I guess it's hidden. Okay. That's odd. There's nothing in the chat. Oh. Oh, that's weird. No, wait, we got it. Hold on a second. Now we got a new sub. And it didn't say anything in the chat. Thank you, Daihi, for subscribing. It should have given a notification. Just one sec. And then it says we lost a sub. I just want to see something real quick. I'm sorry. I just want to see if it's me. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna reload that. Let's see if the quotes are working. Okay, let's see if the quotes are working. I reloaded Streamlabs. My name appeared in stream. Yay! What? Alright, they don't look like they're working again. And we went from 541 to 540. No big deal, but right after it said we got another one. No big deal. Now then, if I may, I'd like to discuss something a bit outlandish. Oh, because you haven't already. Okay. Would you like to see your dead friends again? That certainly got our attention. We both perked our heads up immediately. Spirits that have died in the Nirvana are said to roam its grounds, trapped and unable to find rest. As such, your friends' souls may still exist on that plane. There are actually a number of useful magics listed in the Book of Shadows. Aside from the spell Yoshi used to create a new Nirvana, there's also a spell for revival. My eyes almost bugged out of their head. Nakashima and I knew about the one all too well. Forcefully returning a life to this plane is, of course, dreadfully taboo, as it's considered an affront to the will of God by virtually all religious organizations. Huh? Kishinuma seemed a bit more confused than he probably should have been, though I suspect the look on my face may have had something to do with that. I bit my lip, bit my tongue. I performed that spell, the very one Aiko was describing. It took hours, failed miserably, and killed my sister. All at once, the guilt returned. I lowered my head solemnly. Aiko grinned at me, and I had this sinking suspicion it was because she somehow knew what I was thinking, though I couldn't be sure, and I certainly didn't know how she would. Still, who cares about bullshit like that, right? You can be blasphemous. Oh yeah, time to get the Tetra spirits now, so I can have every spirit that is now in the game. Every spirit, wow. You can break every commandment. Bring it on! You'll do whatever it takes to resurrect your dead friends, right? All you have to do is find that book and cast a spell once more within Heavenly Host Academy. Even though it says elementary, because I can't read. Your chances of success would be much, much higher there, don't you think? Hold on. Do you have any idea what you're saying? What happens if things get even worse? Excuse me. I didn't exactly mean to interrupt Kishinuma, but quite honestly, I didn't even realize he was talking. I was too focused on what Aiko had just said. You know about it, don't you? Our failed attempt at Yoshi's place, me and Nakashima. Aiko tilted her head at me, that same wry smile creeping across her face. She'd gone from cold and emotionless to knowing and expressive in a mere instant. I don't think we really believed what was happening to us. It was like a dream. I just shot a Tetris piece. Whoa! I'm not even close to having all the spirits in Smash. What we saw was impossible. What we experienced was impossible. I thought I was going insane. It shouldn't have been possible. We shouldn't have done it. I want to put all of this behind me. But it was real. Aiko pointed to the scar on my neck, then went one step further and lightly brushed it with her hand. Whoa! Bitch, that hurt. I could feel that touch. Spirit hunting stream. That's a good idea. Maybe when Terry comes out. I could feel that touch deep within my soul. I suddenly found myself swallowing my next breath, practically choking on thin air. Yeah, maybe in November, because I plan on a few things to do in November. I have a couple of games on Switch that I've bought that I want to stream, and I want to play every Mega Man game. See? You came in contact with something ordinary people could never even imagine. Do you really think you could just turn tail and run from that now? I looked down again, trying my best to avoid Aiko's gaze. Aiko's gaze. Do you really think I can do it? When had I started crying? I raised my head again, intent upon looking deep into Aiko's eyes as she answered my question, but she looked so blurry through my tears. I could tell, though, that she was smiling at me. It was the same expression, her new standard. That's not smiling! I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Can you be more specific?
No, I can't be more specific.
Can I really? I'm crying. You're not crying, I'm crying! Yes, yes? What is it? I want to hear you say it. What exactly is it that you wish to accomplish? Oh, she's a bitch. Can I bring everybody back? Nicely done. Oh man, I want to smack her so hard. In the face! You're welcome. There is a spirit that is 2 L-shaped pieces that are orange and purple. Luigi is the orange one, and Waluigi is summoned as the purple one. Waluigi spiked me off stage immediately.
Waluigi! Loser! That's why I'm not in Smash!
Aiko patted my head as one might a dog's after a successful performed trick. What a bitch! What the Grimoire produces are miracles, spawned from the wisdom of the witches, and these miracles hold the power to bend fate. Bend fate! Even if that fate is set in stone, so to speak. You are a descendant of the house of Shinozake, a family of immensely powerful practitioners of magic. And since Hino is no longer with us, that's our sister, this is something only you can do. My confidence was being bolstered by the minute, though in retrospect, that was likely Aiko's aim. Nonetheless, if there were still something I could do for my friends... But wait! I don't even know where the Book of Shadows is anymore. Plus... you're no longer able to travel to Heavenly Host by way of the Sachiko in the Ever After ritual now that Sachiko is gone. Correct? Yeah, that's right. That's what Yuki said anyway. Or, Yuki Kano, a girl from my school. Girl from the school. Aiko once again placed the bluish-white Magatama stones from the box in either hand, this time fitting them together, though not quite the way they were supposed to interlock. Oh boy. That's where these come in. What are they? Didn't we just do this? Wait, Banjo is in Smash? Good. They house an exceptional amount of spiritual energy, as one would expect, given that they're spirit items from the Shinozaki line. The voice I heard told me, we just did this! They're called Ever After Stones. Why couldn't you tell me what they were before? Ever After Stones. I leaned forward despite myself. The name sent a shiver down my spine, but now that I'd heard it, I had to know more. These two are one. Fit them together like puzzle pieces and chant. Nirvana, I summon the dead, and all who are in direct or indirect contact with them will be spirited away. We both flinched at her chant, but Aiko just smiled. She must have intentionally oriented the stones the wrong way so the charm wouldn't activate. It's the same when you return. She tossed the stone she'd been holding in her right hand into her left, when it clacked together with the other. No, there was no gameplay. It's been just this for an hour. Strange. The game is like this. There is gameplay. Strange, isn't it? This girl taught me the technique herself. Aiko gazed longingly at the stones. She was clearly utterly enamored by them. It seemed as if they were the key factors in unleashing her newfound emotional expressiveness. But my focus was elsewhere. Without a doubt, the items Aiko now held in her left hand were extraordinarily dangerous, possibly the most dangerous, horrific objects in the entire world. However, while Aiko was ogling them with her left hand, her right was feeling around for something in her breast pocket. Hi-yo! She slowly removed it, producing an old black and white photograph. When had she taken that? It was the same photograph I'd seen at Makina Shinozaki's house the previous night. Yeah, we saw that the other day. Depicted a young Yoshi alongside her mother and Makina. When Yoshi was in her teens, she adored her aunt Makina and would often go over to her place for a visit. The Shinozaki family, world famous for their spiritual abilities, and this was when it all started. The surviving elder of the Yagura Society felt it was too dangerous to leave these items with the Martubas, so he came here intending to steal the Book of Shadows away from them. But he felt it would be even more dangerous for the book and stones to remain together, so while he gave the book to Yoshi for safekeeping, he gave the stones to Makina. Gave her the stones! Huh? Yagura Society? Martubas? Never heard of these terms before. And then there was that damn Book of Shadows again. Why did that have to keep coming up? You removed Sachiko Shinozaki from that school. In doing so, you created the perfect storm of opportunity. Two-way travel to and from that dimension is now possible. It's no longer a one-way road. A new spiritual hotspot. Something out of this world has been born. She thrust the ever-after stones toward me triumphantly and continued to make her pitch, growing more excited by the second. I was legitimately speechless. What could I say? Don't you see? This place is a gold mine. People can no longer claim the world of spirits is fake, or that spiritual investigators like myself are lying. It's all different now. Occult research can be legitimized. I'm even considering bringing people to that cursed dimension on tour if I can make a little extra cash. Ka-ching, ka-ching! Oh boy. Kishinuma and I both reacted to this preposterous suggestion with a start. She couldn't possibly be serious, could she? I've deleted the proxy doll data from Nahu's blog, so no one will be able to jump that way anymore. Only I possess the means to enter that place now. What could she possibly be thinking? I wanted to stop her at once. I wanted to take those stones and break them, right there, before anyone else got hurt. But when I begin conducting these tours, however, I want to make customer safety my top priority. And you seek your friend's spirits, do you not? Well, reinvestigating that dimension can help you reach that goal. Our destinations are the same, Ayumi. Samus' computer was just spamming up B, and somehow my brain shut down, and I spammed forward smash, and I didn't hit her. Ooh, didn't hit her. Aiko leaned in as she spoke, her breath scented with the sugary sweetness of the extravagant desserts we've been eating. When did we start eating? Tickled my nose. So what do you say? Let's go back to Heavenly Host Elementary together. One more time, shall we? I really wanted to conduct tours using the paper dolls, but missed my chance. Now, though, I have these lovely stones. I feel this must be fate, and I can make a business of it. Aiko seemed like she was on top of the world, but that just made me more disgusted with her. So how about it? On the other hand, she was offering me a chance to save our lost friends, and however remote the chance may have been, it stacked the odds frustratingly in her favor. I still couldn't say yes, but I also couldn't say no. Well, what are the odds? Honestly, I resented Aiko for putting me in this position. I glared at her for a moment before I said anything. You're not even looking at her. I can't answer that right now. Give me some more time to think it. Think it over. I'd almost forgotten I almost forgot how to read. I almost forgot Kishinuma was there. Sudden waves of guilt washed over me. He had an absolutely incredulous look on his face. Couldn't bear to see it, so I looked away. We don't know where the Book of Shadows is, anyway. Plus, how do we know these stones can actually do what you say they do? Spook-chuki. ChiSpooky. There's no way you could have already tried it, right? Aiko smiled. She oriented the two stones so they'd form a perfect yin-yang symbol, then slotted them together once again. It's gonna be semi-scary, I think. Immediately, the stones began glowing with a bluish-white hue, and a stream of energy started to form around them. We're in the coffee shop. You gotta be kidding me. Aiko continued smiling and looked directly into my eyes. No need to decide now. Think it over. Yes, it's true. The full range of these gameplay is scary. I mean, I knew it was mostly like this, but Jesus Christ. The gameplay is like, it's there. Yes, it's true. The full range of these stones' powers has yet to be tested, so their true danger is, as of yet, undetermined. She slowly separated two stones as she said this, and the energy surrounding her dissipated. But they're from the home of Makina Shinozaki, a prominent branch of the Shinozaki tree. Their authenticity and the credibility of my intelligence is hard to dispute. I just want some ice cream. Why hasn't anyone taken our order yet? Hell of a thing. Can I see him? Kishinuma didn't wait for an answer. He grabbed the Ever After stones from Aiko's hands and began examining them carefully. Oh, he's gonna put them together. Hard to believe this is what was in that box. You weren't planning on keeping them all to yourself, were you? Aiko seemed taken aback by the question. Way to go, Kishinuma. You managed to catch her off guard. Half the credit for finding them is due to Shinozaki, risking your skin after all. Aiko seemed to ponder these words for a moment. Well then, let's make sure neither of us can go by ourselves. We'll each keep one of the two stones. Oh, you stupid ass. Why would you do that? Alright, give me one, Kishinuma. Sure thing. I got all the spirit. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations!
Yay!
Kishinuma plopped one of the stones in my hand, then slipped the other back into the drawstring pouch. Aiko had brought them in and closed it up. 1355. Damn, I'm not even close. There. He then casually handed the pouch back to its rightful owner. Feel free to give me a call anytime you like. And don't worry, I'll even help you find the Book of Shadows. Free of charge. And then the Fatal Fury ones. That's right. Aiko flashes us the biggest, most gregarious smile I think I've ever seen. Oh man, she's such a bitch. We hate her. And when we do find it, will you go with me? Won't you will go with me, won't you, Ayumi? I closed my eyes and gave something like a half-hearted half-nod, lowering my head without raising it again. It was interpreted as a yes, but I'm not sure I meant it that way. Good. That being the case, it's on me today. Aiko got up and grabbed the check. No, I'll pay for mine. I took out my wallet. I had no desire to owe this person anything. Aiko just smiled. Dutch it is then. Oh, get the fuck out of my face. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I'd like you to have this. Aiko handed her thoughtograph to me. Now, it's not going to bite you, and I'm not asking any money for it, so please just take it with my blessing. This is the gameplay. How the graphics look. I despise her. Me too. Suzumoto, Shinohara, Murashigi, and Mizui. As soon as I'm done with those four, I'm breaking this stone. Go through your Switch images. One sec. Let me get to a spot. Let me get to a spot that I can actually go through it. Why? What are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm right there with you. Better make sure to break the other one too, while you're at it. He looks like a punk ass, but I like him. As if he'd been waiting for this cue, Kishinuma pulled the other stone from his pocket. Better not see anything bad. Yeah, good luck with that. Kishinuma? She doesn't know what it's like in that school. I mean, she was actually getting excited about going there, so I helped myself when she wasn't looking. Kishinuma, that's amazing. You're terrible. Hey, serious business calls for serious action. Though, Shinozaki, I don't know how to say this exactly, but about the whole resurrection thing. The whole situation with Suzumoto and the others should probably just be left alone, don't you think? You've gone through so much already, and have come really close to dying. And I don't think any of them, not Suzumoto, Miss Yui, Shinohara, or Murashiki, want that. What do you want? What, are you trying to get in my panties, Kishinuma? Yeah. No. I just want to bring our dead friends back from the dead. But that might not be true. Damn it, Shinozaki. Just stop. Do you know how much Satoshi and Nakashima have been worrying about you? Wait, aren't you Nakashima? Give me them panties. That's what he wants. Isn't he Nakashima? Oh, he's Kishinuma. Sorry, wrong generic Japanese name. But Kishinuma, please, you have to understand. I just need a little more. I need you to humor me for a little bit longer, okay? Just please do this for me. Okay. Fine. But listen, you're not doing it alone, okay? I got a keyboard and stones there. Okay. Aww. It'll be alright, you know. I turned my gaze up to meet Kishinuma's. My eyes must have looked like saucers, windows into a mind full of worries, ideas, and fears, spurred by this unexpected turn of events. If anything happens, don't hesitate to call me, okay? I'm here for you, and I don't want you blindly rushing into dangerous situations like you did yesterday. I may not be able to offer much, but I'm confident I can at least protect you from harm. Dude, there's ghosts. What the hell are you gonna do? Kishinuma patted me on the head reassuringly as he said this, and I had no idea how to react. I felt warm and safe, but also a little annoyed, much like a younger sister being simultaneously comforted and scolded by her big brother. Excuse me. All I could say in response was, okay. I could feel my eyes still bulging from my head, opened as far as my eyelids would allow. I imagined how I must have appeared to Kishinuma, and was momentarily embarrassed. Head pats. Pat. Come on now, let's get you home. Okay. Hey look, we can move now. Ready to go home? Not yet. Alright, just let me know when you're good to go. It must have been emptied out recently as it's completely clean inside and smells only of a plastic bag. Could have sworn I just saw something moving under the trash. Yeah, it's sad. It is going to be like a minute or two. He's like, seriously, what is he thinking? That boy needs a boot to the head, I swear. There's nothing behind me. Oh yeah, and you get tired too when you... I remember running up these stairs with Mayu Suzumoto. At the time, it never dawned on me that the legitimacy of those memories could ever be called into question. Why would it? When you graduate, transfer, or get married, you're always still able to see one another as long as you're both alive. But in this reality, it's as if Suzumoto never really existed. I'm hiding in the shadows. I think if you were hiding in my room, I think I would know. Is there anything on this side? Where are all the people? The streets seem unusually quiet. Is it just because of the late hour? This is how good I am blending in. Alright, well, I guess we're... Alright, well, I guess we're leaving. Come on. Come on, let's go. Alright, we're home. Here's our mom. Welcome back. Man, we were watching some low-res news. News of yet another bizarre death have just come in. This time, a Mr. Okabe, who was discovered within the city at this location, having suffered a broken spine. Oh boy. A Tokyo map was displayed on the television screen, marked with 2 red dots. The marquee at the bottom provided the headline, "Sudden violent deaths remain unexplained." Ah, damn, it's not be a while yet. Maybe you should take your bath first, Ayumi. Okay. Without thinking, I left the socks I just removed from my feet on the living room floor and began walking toward the bathroom. Hey! Socks! Oh. This was a bad habit of mine, so ingrained within me that it had almost become ritual. Mom did well to have caught it so quickly. I grabbed my socks and left the room. Can I really bring them all back? If I use the Book of Shadows inside Heavenly Host this time, it might just work. So crazy! It just might work! I set my bag down in my room, quickly and automatically grabbed my sweatpants and spats, and made a beeline for the bathroom. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, she's like 12, maybe. My friend asked me what is a good anime that isn't violent and has good-looking girls. I told him watch Kill la Kill, and he won't talk to me anymore. Yeah, not a violent anime. Oh, lovely. That's nice. Let's see. Anime that is not violent and has good-looking girls. Kill la Kill is the exact opposite of that. That's a tough one. Huh. I am blanking on good animes that are not violent and have slutty looking girls. I could have said a good one like Blend S, but I'm not like that. When I got there, I threw my socks into the hamper with purpose. I began peeling off my school uniform. As I observed myself in the mirror, I began to murmur. Blow back. If I'm not careful, the same thing could happen again. Those burn marks on my neck and arms were eternal reminders of what I'd been through at the Shinozaki estate. I could clearly remember the agony I went through as they formed. I remember watching them sear into my flesh out of thin air, blood spurting from them as I'd been knifed. I only survived because Hino sacrificed herself in my place. How long do I plan on going? Maybe till 11, maybe. Or at this rate, until the end of the chapter. I thought we'd get a few more people to watch, but nobody comes out lately. But that's okay. And I didn't think the story in this chapter would go so slowly. You know? The tweet has not been deleted. No, I'm not feeling like... I don't feel like doing 2 games. I'd have to go in my basement. Because I don't have my games up in my room with me. I have to do it. I tried to force self-confidence in my expression. When it wouldn't come, I slapped my cheeks hard. It was in me somewhere. It just needed to be yanked out into the open. You have to do your best, damn it! Oh boy, she just went in the shower. Whoa! You still have to show me that album. Screenshot this. Really? You're not on top of this already? Alright, well, I'm glad that... I'm not screenshotting that! Come on! You haven't done that already? I'm glad that was only 2 seconds. I don't want that... I don't want this video to get... I would've. And now here's our demon boy. He's just going to look for the Book of Shadows. Your lack of sense never ceases to amaze me. Huh? Ah! Get the fuck out of my bathroom! This was just about the last thing I expected. I couldn't help but scream. It was that same boy who found his way into my room last time, wearing the exact same clothes. He spoke to me without once turning his head to look in my direction. Emo boy! So you know about the Nirvana now? You finally pieced it all together. You realized what you have to do. He smiled, still facing away from me. There was a confident yet sinister grin. What? Why? Why? And how? Hiding one's presence is about as basic a spell as they come. There's no need for the blunt gasket. Dude, I'm trying to take a bath in my bathroom naked, you shit. That's why I'm here. It's to remind you of who you are and what you have to do. Your bloodline carries with it a certain responsibility, after all. Pervert! Stalker! Molester! That's why. What are you planning on Monday? I don't know yet. Maybe Castlevania Bloodlines on Genesis Mini, or Luigi's Mansion. To continue that, we haven't picked that up in a while, or something else. I don't know. That was the one we were screenshotting. I just got described by all of those. Pervert, stalker. My face had to be as red as fire by this point. Shut the fuck up, titless. Whoa! Oops. Who you calling a pervert when you got the body of a grade schooler? Ain't nobody gonna want to see a washboard like that. Whoa! This guy's a dick! What? Huh? My head felt like it now housed all the blood from my entire body. I imagined myself white as a sheet below the neck and flashing red above it, on the verge of a megaton explosion. Just listen up. The Book of Shadows is back in the Nirvana. It happened when you messed up at the Shinozaki estate. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in this. Here, he handed me the photograph from Aiko. When did you get this? What are you trying to pull? Just look at it, you blind bitch. Here, right the fuck here. Wow. This guy's got a mouth on him. I like him. He's such a dick, though. I don't think they'll be suggesting this episode. I grabbed the photograph from his hands as aggressively as I could muster, then backed away slightly, putting as much distance between me and him as humanly possible. It's the minor 49er! Like, run, Scoob! Ruh-roh! It was definitely the same picture of the little girl holding the hatchet that Aiko had shown us earlier, but I now noticed that she was holding something in her other hand, too. It was a hardbound book, around the size of a typical desk dictionary, and though I could barely make it out, there was a certain aura to it that looked an awful lot like a face. Uh-oh. God. It is. If you want to use this power, you gotta go back to the Nirvana. Or should I say, back to Heavenly Host. I got the perfect pick out of context for this. Oh boy. Jump over there and get the book, and then maybe, just maybe, you can make your wish come true. He stuck out his hand and pointed directly at my face, then slowly lowered it down toward my abdomen. He was now inexplicably pointing at my lower body, and as soon as I started to get self-conscious, he flipped his hand over and opened it, exposing his palm. There was another piece of 10-yen gum cup there, the same kind as before. I'm not sure why I took it, but I did, without even thinking. As soon as the exchange was made, he immediately turned toward the bathroom window, apparently preparing to make his escape. What? Who are you? Why me? My question seemed to stop him in his tracks. Aren't you going to explain all this? I wasn't about to drop my guard, especially given the obvious advantage this boy had over me. Hi-yo! But he didn't seem like he'd come to attack me or anything. Rather, it was almost like he was trying to lead me somewhere. To show me the way. I can't answer that yet. He turned his head toward me just enough that I could catch a brief glimpse of the eyes behind his hood. They were ice blue in color, but gentle and sincere. He smiled once more as he leaped. Shouldn't that be leapt? Whatever. Out the bathroom window. I was kind of dumbfounded. I had no idea how to process what had just happened. What's wrong, Ayumi? You okay? Mom barged into the bath, brandishing a broom. It was probably the first thing she could find, with which to fend off potential intruders. Potential intruders! Too bad she hadn't been just a moment quicker. All I could do was squat on the cold bathroom floor and stare at her with hollow eyes. There was no way to adequately explain any of this to her. Yes, let's sigh. It was late at night, and I still hadn't bothered changing out of my school uniform. I needed food, though, so I decided to hit up the convenience store on my way back home. We just took a bath. Maybe it's the next day. I picked up a bottle of olives, a pack of tofu, some mineral water, and other various things to keep me going for a while. The hell is this? Squat on the bathroom floor with only a towel. She was devastated that perv came into her bathroom and her mom was too late. I could hardly believe it. There was actually an occult section at the damned mini-mart with all kinds of stupid stuff, like spirit talisman magnets and anti-demon words. I grabbed one off the shelf at random and looked at the company logo on the backside. PL Promotions Co. Incorporated. For those last 2 months since we got back from Heavenly Host, it seemed like there was a real spiritual boom going on all around the world. Whenever there'd be a strange death or something, the public would be all over it, downright excited about the possibility that might be supernatural in nature. It was all over TV shows and magazines, too, with independent researchers checking out spiritual hotspots and giving fancy New Age advice to people just to boost the ratings or sales. And now this, exorcism merchandise next to prepackaged cupcakes and ready-made dinners. Get your talismans at the corner store now, huh? Not too long ago, I have made fun of all this crap. Guess it's not such a laughing matter anymore, huh? Never thought I'd see the day when I'd pick up one of these things and wonder if it actually works. The item I was examining happened to be one of the spirit talisman magnets, seemingly the last one in stock. Rumph! An old lady suddenly reached around me from behind and yanked it right out of my hands. What a bitch! What? She glowered at me for a moment before taking her prize over to the register. And I just stood there, staring blankly at her as she walked away. Sigh. The hell? Arigato! Oh, do we get to control this kid now? Hey, look! We're running! We're spinning! Oh, we get to... Oh. No. I walked one way that way. And now it took over. Oh, Shinozaki. What are you doing? What are you doing here this late? I thought you went home. I did. Sorry to accost you like this. You just get off work? I'm disappointed too! I thought I'd be able to do something! Yeah, I had the late shift today. Wait, don't tell me you've been waiting here for me this whole time, have you? Man, I'm really sorry. Why am I blurry? Hold on. Hold on tonight. Hold on tonight. Oh, there we go. We're not blurry anymore. No, it's fine. It was actually a really chilly night. I could see Shinozaki's breath. Blur-chuki. I don't know why we're blurry there. That was weird. Breath dissipating around her chin in short, frequent bursts. Oh, this is his side now. It's not fine at all. You're shivering. You can come in if you want. I'll get you some hot tea or something. Thanks. My room was on the second floor of an apartment building. I hadn't been expecting guests, but I had just tidied up for my own sake a little while back, so it was fairly presentable. Yeah, we're definitely going to the end of the chapter, and that's it. Shinozaki immediately sat down on my bed and began sipping the tea I'd made for her. She was holding it in both hands, probably less for politeness and more just to warm them up. I thought the first chapter you might actually see some frickin' ghosts. I lost another sub. Are you kidding? I don't understand. I'm gonna refresh this one more time. I don't understand. I mean, do you need to stream like every day to get people to come out? I mean, we were at 5:41 at the start, and now we're at 5:39. I don't get it. Isn't it? It's from my sister. She sends it to me all the time. Says it's made from really good leaves. I mean, I appreciate everybody watching, but I don't know how you grow on here anymore. The sound of a large truck driving by seemed to catch her off guard. She was clearly a bit jittery. Unsurprising, all things considered. That's probably why. I mean, do I have to do Mario like every single night to get people to even come out? Maybe I'll do one of those Twitter questions, be like, why do you watch my streams if you do? Whatever. They do construction at this hour? Yeah, when it gets close to the end of the year, they do all kinds of pointless work out there. It's like that every night. I've been sleeping like crap because of it. It sounds really annoying. Time passed us by at a snail's pace. Shinozaki continued to sip her tea, never once removing either hand from the warm cup. I don't know why I watch. Oh, thanks.
'Cause you like me! 'Cause you like me! You really like me!
She definitely had something on her mind. Something had happened. It was written all over her face. Are you fighting with your parents or something? Huh? Oh, don't worry. Ew. Oh, don't worry. They know I'm here. It's not working. They do? Yeah. Shinozaki was in my room. I dreamed about this before, but never thought it would actually happen. Hi-yo! Okay. Okay, but... I just kind of want to know, like, what you're doing here this late. Did something happen? You could say that. What? Seriously? You want to go back to Emily Host right now? I was half acting, as admittedly, this wasn't entirely unexpected. Shinozaki may be a lot of things, but unpredictable is not among them. Please. So you came here to get the stone from me? I took out the ever after stone I'd stolen from Aiko. Come on, Shinozaki, think about it. Yeah, the stone's got all glowy, so they probably could send you over. But what do you actually hope to accomplish once you get there? What if you get stuck again and can't get out? You'll die! And if you die over there, your existence will be erased over here. You'll be gone. I tried to be as strong and commanding as I could possibly muster. I needed her to realize what a bad idea this was. I don't care if I'm erased. I just want to save our friends. Save them? The grimoire, the Book of Shadows. I know where it is. That book you were talking about earlier? Yeah, here, look. She had that thoughtograph thing. She had that thoughtograph thing from Aiko with her and was pointing to the little girl's left arm. Huh? It's been staring at us in the face this whole time. Look, in her hand. That is the Book of Shadows. I didn't have to look very hard to see it, but... Okay, so she's carrying... The world record for the first chapter. 9 minutes?! Well, I mean, I could blow through it too, but what kind of entertainment or putting anything on or reading anything is that? I mean, if you push everything, sure. Okay, so she's carrying a book, fine. But, do you have any proof that that's the Book of Shadows? No, but I don't think it could be anything else. Nice, take skills. I got the skills to pay the bills. Maybe not much, but... We just have to go to Heavenly Host and get it back. Then we can save everyone's souls from the Nirvana. We can finally resurrect Suzumoto and the others. How could I argue with that? There were so many assumptions being made that she was so sure of herself, so certain that this would work. She wasn't about to listen to reason. I think that's, Suzumoto. Shinozaki shook her head furiously, like some sort of violent shudder. It almost seemed like she was trying to shake something loose from her mind. But, can these rocks actually take us back to Heavenly Host? That girl, Aiko Niwa, was it? There was something just not quite right about her, don't you think? Well, we won't know... Vietnam flashbacks. That's funny. Well, we won't know that until we test them. Now, will we? But if they do work, the souls of all our friends are on the line, and I believe we have a real chance of saving them. Shinozaki. She still had deep scars all along her arms, legs, and neck. Anyone could tell at a glance that she just recovered from a serious accident. She sounded so self-assured, so self-confident, but it was hard to take any of that seriously. This was the first time in my life I'd found myself tearing up over someone and not being embarrassed that I was crying. Where's the Toad voice character? I haven't come up with the perfect one yet. It was partly the pain in the ass girl in the coffee shop. Honestly, it surprised me surprised even me how deeply I cared about Shinozaki and how much I just didn't want to lose her. My eyes were getting hot and glazed, and I felt utterly helpless.
こんなこと
I can't talk about this with anyone else. But you trust me,
あなたは信じ
Kimishima. Kishinuma? I don't know how I said that. Don't you? I was at a complete loss for words. I found myself literally scratching my head, trying to come up with a good answer. This was Shinozaki. She had come to me for moral support, for encouragement, for peace of mind. It was really the first time she'd ever truly relied on me, ever truly counted on me. Hashtag let's play. I knew then what I had to do. Damn it. You know what we went through in that piece of shit school. There's no telling what might be waiting for us over there. But if you're sure about this, we should do it. Honestly, I have no idea what the hell you're thinking. But I promise you one thing. And I intend to deliver on that.
決めたこと
What one thing? That I protect you, no matter what. Shinozaki and I stared into each other's eyes for a moment, each of us trying to figure the other out. Don't worry, everything will be okay. Everything will be alright. I tried to force a smile. Shinozaki had basically curled up into a ball at this point. Her tiny body collapsed in on itself for support. But now, all of a sudden, she unfurled herself and glared at me. I couldn't tell if she was mad or happy, or what. Her eyes were either like daggers or saucers. I couldn't really make out which. Soccer ball! Maybe she'd come here expecting me to actively shoot down her ideas or something. Maybe she thought she'd be alone in this. Maybe she'd figured out what I was up to. Or maybe she'd been expecting me to say exactly what I said to her, and maybe it annoyed her. Either way, tears began to explode from her eyes, so quickly that red bags were forming under them almost instantly. Oh, she's crying again. She then turned her back to me, all in one seemingly unconscious spin of her body.
Huh?
Shinozaki, you okay? During the day, you remember when you patted my head? She seemed like she was trying her hardest not to let herself cry, though it wasn't exactly working. Yeah, she is a crybaby. Huh? I did? Yeah, you don't remember? She paused, seemingly waiting for me to answer, but I had no idea what to say, and absolutely didn't want to say the wrong thing. So I just stood there like a dolt.
やっぱり
Never mind then. If you don't remember, it's fine. Finally, she turned back to face me, her tears mostly dry. Still a little self-conscious about crying, though. She kept her eyes closed, a telltale frown belying her confidence. Or belaying. Yeah, belaying her confidence. There was obviously something between the lines for me to read here, but hell if I knew what it was. Let me see the stone. Huh? Oh, okay. Shinozaki removed the Ever After stone from her pocket and placed it squarely in my hand. Oh my god, he's so slow! I positioned it next to my stone and stared intently at the two. This was the turning point. What I did next could decide our fates. I couldn't mess this up. What did you do? Outside my window, I could still hear the sound of construction vehicles driving by. It was now or never.
Yeah.
In as close to one solid motion as I could manage, I opened my window and chucked 2 stones out into the road. Dude! Hey! I timed it perfectly and my aim couldn't have been better. Another oh boy. Yeet! The sound I heard next was a satisfying crunch. It was the sound of delicate glass-like rocks breaking into tiny pieces. Oh boy. Shinozaki had rushed over to the window and directly witnessed the fate of the Ever After stones. As soon as the truck drove over them, she collapsed to her knees. She's devastated. Like I said, I'll protect you, no matter what I have to do.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I couldn't even finish my sentence before Shinozaki's palm slammed my face with an incredible force. The loud smack of flesh on flesh echoed throughout the room. The side of my face was immediately in pain. I began rubbing it with my hand as I looked into Shinazaki's eyes. Oh man, she's pissed. If the are special, how can they be so friendly? Yeah, you know, that's right, if they're so special. Her face was filled with tears, and her nose was running. She was breathing so heavily, her shoulders were bobbing up and down. Aww, I never should have trusted you! Shinozaki, listen, I was wrong to believe you'd help me. I should have known better. She was absolutely hysterical rage. You think I could just stand by and let you go back there? Back there? It was my turn to fire back now. I was certain I'd done the right thing. How do you even know for sure the book is there? And how did you intend to get it back from that girl when she got there? Going over there without a plan would be certain death! Oh man.
I hate you! You're an ass! A delinquent! A worthless piece of shit!
So, oh, just like my friend once said, beat the lolly, then frick the lolly. Oh, she's devastated. Leaving me with those hurtful words, Shinozaki then pushed past me and ran out of my room, crying like a child the whole way. I stood back up again, rubbing my cheek where I'd been slapped. Worthless piece of shit! Ow! Oh, please. Please, God.
Where are they?
Hey, look! We can move now. Oh. There's the stone. Found them! They're okay. But they were run over by a truck. Why would that matter? Those aren't just any old stones. You? Oh, is that our douchebag friend? Yep. The method is in your grasp now. Wrestled from the opposition. Now it's time to indulge in what you've won. To push forward and put that method to the test. You can make the jump now. You're so much more than those filthy peasants. You can surpass them. You can interject your own will into the fabric of this world. You! Are you on my side then? Shinozaki! Kishinuma. I'm miles ahead of this trash. Who the Huh? Who the hell? It's that guy I passed in front of Shinazaki's place. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. I think. Nope. You're still intact. Damn it! Shinozaki, give him to me. No. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Didn't happen. This has to stop. You can't go over there. How many times do you think you can cheat death before death wins?
I'm a winner. No.
Hand him over, damn it.
No.
Whoa. Bad dog. Ayumi, you asked if I was on your side. I am. I'm your guardian. I was Hino's, your sister's protege. I owe a lot to her. My name is Misato Korea of the Yagura Society. You were my sisters?
いい子だ。
Good girl.
会場のワードは
You
覚え
remember the chant to unlock their powers, don't you?
さてと。
Then let's get started.
それじゃあ
Let me
実
see
践
those stones. We all know that he is trying to get some of that. Oh, whoa! Put them together. Going on a warping path, going on a time travel, bam, bam, bam.
俺にしっかり捕まってろよ。
Hold on tight to me. And
Ah, toch wel.
here, a good luck charm. Don't lose it. What the hell's that? Obtained Mizuto's charm, the Argus Cube. Argus Cube! We could play Super Mario Sunshine on that. I will see myself out. Shinozaki! Don't go! Don't!
ごめん。
I'm sorry.
心配
You
し
don't
ない
need to worry about me anymore.
篠崎
Shinozaki! We all know.
お
You
前
should
は
live the
正し
life
く
of
パ
a
ンピー
peasant.
の道
It's
を
only
生きてろ
fitting.。
やめて。
Stop!
涅槃よ。死人。
Nirvana! I summon the dead. Shinozaki! Oh. This can't be happening.
篠崎
Shinozaki! Shinozaki!
篠崎そう
Damn it! Why? God damn it! Oh. Why did she look so happy in game when she said stop? I think she was basically telling him to stop fighting. Ah.
ここは
Where am I? This stench. This heaviness.
天神書だわ。
It's Heavenly Host.
あれ
Huh?
ミス
Misuto,
トさん、
where are you?
幸せ
The Ever After Stones.
ない
They're gone.
どうしよ
What do I do
う
now?
ミストさんが
Misuto must still have
そ
them.
んなあの石がないと
But without
石
them,
がないと
without those stones, I can't get back.
ミストさん
Misuto!
私
I'm all alone in this school. Again.
そんな
God. No,
そん
I
なこ
can't
とない
start panicking.
きっとどこかで
He's here somewhere. I'll find him. This is just how it happened last time,
そうだ
too.
ったもの
Okay, there's a hole right there. Why you no work? I don't know. Ah! Oh God. I think those might be our friends. Huh? Huh? No one is coming to save you. Die, kill. You should just die, 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 die. Like a pomegranate.
お前ザク
Head so full of juice.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome. Oh. Oh, so now I have control. I guess I don't want to go back this way. Heavenly Host Elementary. Notice to all faculty and students. Due to the recent kidnappings, caution is highly recommended during all daily activities. In each instance, the victim was taken quickly and unexpectedly, so please remain alert and aware at all times. Principal Takamine Yanagiyori. Chief, we go. Stop eating the clues. Wasn't this dark last time?
Yeah!
There wasn't a clock like that in here last time either. I guess things really are different now. I hope Misudo hasn't gone too far. Yeah, we get to finally play the game! Actually, I should leave a message for him. Misudo, it's Ayumi. Please call me. She puts the cell phone number. Good enough, I think. Now let's see if I can find him. Now this is where we can save. Oh, okay, we got batteries. We need that for our flashlight. Heavenly Host is falling apart more than ever before. As a result, there are numerous hazards to watch out for, from broken glass to splinters. Stepping on one will lower your hit points. Depending on the hazard encountered, only the current... Hey, Star Wars Reviews! What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. Kyle, don't post the random phone number. I think we are. We finally just got into gameplay. Because it took forever. I lost a couple of subs, but other than that, we're having a good time. And thank you for stopping by. HP can be recovered through the use of toilet paper. Let me call that number right now. 498. Oh god, that scared me. There's something on the floor here. Bandage obtained. A dead body? After 2 hours we got to play the game. Yeah, I know! I didn't think it would take that long. Before... Don't worry about subs. They're lost. They're lost. Yeah, thank you. I needed that. I know, it's no... I'm not gonna worry about it. It's just... I just don't know how to grow on here anymore. But I did need to hear that. Thank you. Before me were the skeletal remains of a human being, sprawled out unceremoniously on the ground. I ain't got nobody. Ugh, this is definitely Heavenly Host. This person. I have no idea who he is, but somehow, I feel like I've met him before. A name tag rests beside the corpse. Sugatane High School. Toshihisa Goto. Decapitation by wire while searching for friend. Oh, I didn't realize he has no head. Now I think... I've been stuck too, but you know what? I have fun now with my friends. Yeah, me too. It's hard though. Oh, okay, that's another hole. I don't want to fall in that. I think we can... Now, did I lose HP? I did. I have steady followers. It's just hard. Because I want to have the same group that shows up every time. That's gonna fall. Oh, no. The clock's pendulum seems to have stopped at an angle. This clock wasn't here last time, was it? Your guess is as good as mine, girl. But totally understand you. He doesn't have fun with me. I have fun with you. You and me have a love-hate relationship. Misoto? Oh god. Rain. It was a rainy evening after school, just like this one. Hockey stick in an Easter Island head. Oh, I was like, why can't I move? That has to be a person. There should be something I can use to cross this hole. Wonder if there's anything I can use. Okay, let's see. Alright, there must be wood or something. Oh, am I gonna pick up the body? Okay, who taught the island's head to play? Oh wait, there's wood right here. Loose board obtained. Oh yeah! Oh, I stepped on that. What? Why not? Oh, don't go that way! Alright, well you can heal yourself at the candles. I can't believe it took this long to get into gameplay, but it's okay. I should be able to cross now. Oh my god, what is that? Oh? Ah! She... Yeah! What? Oh, that must be one of our friends. Suzumoto? Sheik? It's me! Ayumi! I've come to find you! Ah! Sheik. Sheik. Sheesh. Okay, I can see why that would be scary. Oh shit, it's coming right at me. What am I supposed to do? Oh crap, she's kicking my ass. I could probably lose her if I hide in here. Oh, and I don't even get to do that? You can hide in lockers to avoid harmful entities. However, if you're spotted by the entity while trying to hide, it can very easily pull you out. When an entity is near your hiding place, a red circle is displayed to indicate danger. If it moves farther and farther away, the circle will turn green and eventually go away completely, if and when the coast is clear. What the hell is that? Is that my heart? Press the confirm button to exit your hiding place, but beware, if there are any entities in sight, you'll be immediately chased by them, so make sure you time your exit well. least I was able to get away. I have to hurry and find Misoto, though. Oh, what is this? It's like a spell symbol. That's not encouraging. Actually, I want to go back to that candle. Yeah, I don't know why Streamlabs has been acting up the last couple of weeks. Let's see, what does this say? Yeah, let me try refreshing it again. Okay. Alright, let's see what that is. There's no use hiding. You are always being watched. Oh crap, she pulled me out? Oh god, I can't move! Crap. I'm gonna get... Just gonna pull me out again. Yuki? I'm confused on the objective. Well, at this point, we're looking for our pain in the ass friend that helped us transport to this world, and we're trying to find stuff in this haunted place. Let's see, what else? The ghosts that are here are, I guess, like, tormented spirits, I guess. Some are our friends and some aren't our friends. My chin smashed against the floor. Okay, Ka, we're gonna be wrapping up as soon as this chapter ends anyway. And the wind was completely knocked out of me. My entire field of vision turned white, as if I had been drenched in some unholy phosphorescence. Yeah! You... What the hell is that? No. Then everything went black. Various indistinct forms blurred together in front of my eyes, and all of a sudden it felt as if not my body, but my mind had been shattered to pieces. Uh-oh. Alright, well that's the end of chapter 1. That took forever to play 10 minutes of gameplay. And then you get these EVP entries for Yoshi, and an encyclopedia, stuff that you can read about. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Why wouldn't I save? Okay, so what you can do, when you finish the chapter, you can play the next chapter. Options. You get an ending. Oops. You get an ending list for the chapter save. I'm not sure why that was a 1 star instead of a 2. Don't ask me why. Yeah, don't ask me why. Not sure why I capped that one. Oh, because it's a typo. Alright. Well, for those who did come by, thank you so much. We're going to be wrapping up here. Corpse Party Blood Drive, Episode 1. I don't know if there's going to be an Episode 2. We finished Chapter 1. The story is so frickin' slow, I don't think it translates well to streamability. So, I want to thank everyone who came by. Streamlabs, you suck. Yeah, Streamlabs, you suck. I don't know why you are so shitty. But that's for another night. We'll pick the streams up for Halloween on Monday. I was hoping this was going to be a little more spooky. It wasn't. So maybe we'll pick something up on Monday that's a little more scary. I don't know. I don't play scary games that much, so. But that's for Monday. Like I said, I want to thank everyone who came out. This has been Steve, aka Chichuki, signing off. We'll hope to have the good rest of your weekend, and we hope to see you Monday. Ladies, guys. Good night.